in the East Region semifinals. The Tigers are in their dark blue uniforms,
Go black!
light blue and white numbers, while the Greyhounds in their white uniforms with the blue and gray accents and numbers. And we are underway here at James Moore Fieldhouse, the final of 4 ball games here today in the East region.
4 versus 5, the old family. To the back, when assumption is in the white. Oh!
As they hit the first 3 ball of the game off the hands of Hinkle. And we'll see
Hinkle!
Yeah, we saw
Number 10, holy family coming out fired up. Scored their first 3-pointer of the season.
In Assumption, but they're
the game
right now, 3-0.
This is in Northeast Region. Regional.
11 seconds left on the shot clock. They kick it over from the elbow and can't get it to go. Was
Amy,
Carter.
no, you don't know, Amy, no. Let's go.
Dribble drive inside, now Carter, and ripping down that board is Davis. Ty Davis off to the races, pushing up the rock over to Moriarty. Back to Davis. Davis top of the key. Off the back.
Yeah, nice rebound, nice board. Let's go, Tigers!
Carter takes it up, looking for a place to go.
T-I-G-E-R-S, let's go, Tigers!
Correct a little traffic here. Holy Family undefeated. They're the 2024 and 2025 CACC championship.
They're not. They lost in the conference championship game.
You got the 2022 and 2023 NE10 regular season co-champ and making a big bucket right there, and that trifecta knocks this one up.
I'm going to try to do, guys. I'm going to try. I'm going to try.
You cannot afford to get her
do half by half.
If they get Tegan Curran going, Assumption might be hard to stop.
Knotted up here, 3 apiece, 8-11 left here.
One team's up by a lot, and I would have stopped.
On the floor. It's going to be the first personal on Ty Davis. And Ty Davis, they don't want her on the pine. Leads the squad in rebounding, offensive rebounding, assist to turnover ratio, and also steals. But we are knotted up here in the back of the fair. Up at 3.
Watch the game. Oh,
it's caught up underneath. Tight defense. Carter for 3. Bullseye.
Bullseye.
How about Skylar Seagoss, the 5'8" guard out of Jim Ford, Pennsylvania. All CACC third team member for the 3rd time in a row.
That was a 3-6 matchup.
CACC all tournament team as well. Here she comes once again, Carter. Gets that one stripped away. It's Davis all over the floor here, working out the foul. Ends up into the hands of Curran.
Felicia lost.
Turnover. I really love what I've seen from Carter in the first few minutes. I mean, a couple of big boards, a basket.
This is a 4-5 matchup. Damien, Assumption number 4. Holy Family number 5.
With the lone 3-pointer here, the Greyhounds just 1 for 3
I wonder
from
if
the floor.
Holy Family wins, who do they play?
Trying to work it around the top of the circle and a steal. Off the races. Here come the
They
Tigers.
play
Hinkle sends that cross court to Carter.
I see
Carter
this. They play Damon.
Low, trying to battle low on the blocks. The teardrop goes right inside by Palangio, the 6'1" sophomore.
That's what I want to know.
That one to fall. Excuse me, that was Claire Doherty. Doherty, the 6'1" senior.
Some good players.
Pennsylvania.
And
that one's going to fall harmlessly. Well, Assumption has played 2 against the CACC, a win versus Holy Family and a win versus Dominican. But Holy Family out to a 5-point lead here. Curran can't get that one to go. So Curran got hurt early, now 1 for 2 from the floor.
As you mentioned, these games have been close. One thing I'm noting is just the margin of how these teams score. I mean, Holy Family 70.1 points per game. Assumption 59.
Yeah, big disparity. Assumption, though, 20 wins on the season, 12 in NE10 play.
Holy Family's looking pretty good. I mean,
you talk about the NE10. I mean, look at how many schools from the NE10 are in the East Regional playoff right now. St. Michael's, Southern Connecticut, Bentley, and Assumption. So they play some really tough competition. So for Assumption
Holy Family
to score that few points in the conference, though, it shows how just how the competition is.
The turnaround by Hinkle. Doesn't fall, so Hinkle now
I'm
stuck on
actually
3 points
a
as well.
assistant coach for Holy Family Women's.
5-point
Volunteer
cushion.
assistant coach for Holy
Trying to
Family
change all
Women's
that
soccer
with the 3
team.
ball that hit the wire, so that
So,
is going to be
of course,
out
I
of
gotta
bounds.
support basketball teams when I can.
So Assumption
And every
looking
sport
to
I
get
can
going here
support,
early
I
on,
support.
looking for the three ball. They are a 29.5% 3-ball shooting team, which is 8th in the
Go
NCAA.
Tigers!
They're just 1 for 5 from the floor.
Taylor Hinkle.
On the arc on the flip side. 2 from downtown as they try
She has
to go
over
back down
1,000
the
points
Holy Family.
and over 1,000
They're off to the
rebounds.
races. 3-on-3. The pull up. That one rattles off by Hanrahan. Coming up on 5 minutes left to play.
I remember watching her
Assumption,
play all 4
just
years.
3 points so far through the first 5 minutes. And battling underneath offensive glass. Second offensive rebound. How about the third right there? Kicks it back out. Carter. That one off the iron and just going to go out of the 5'8 freshman guard out of Glastonbury, Connecticut. We're going to take a timeout here with 4:48 left. Holy Family leads Assumption. After taken down by Ella Brown. No. Kicks that over to one of their superstars.
You know, Amy, no.
Over to Ibaranda, who got the last bucket for the Tigers. No, setting a pick out front for Ibaranda. Ibaranda gets caught up underneath, just puts up the second shot. Can't get the kind roll into the hands of Hanrahan. So right now, and then found it. Call that one out there on the floor, out of bounds. So, like you said, wholesale changes happening here. That look, Assumption only lost 4 times in 2026. Those other 2 losses came early on, but Assumption needed overtime when the Greyhounds pulled off the 58-54 upset of then 20th ranked Holy Family in non-conference action in November of 2025 in Philadelphia. But here we are in March, up for the madness. And 2 squads looking to move on to the semifinal round here in the East Region. They get it down low to Cam. Teague and Cam can't get the kind roll into the hands of Pelangio.
So we talked about the substitutions. That's been huge. I mean, having a bunch of people that you can rely on in a playoff game is very big.
Well, there has been a tie, but Assumption has never led in this ball game.
Have one.
As
Have one.
gets caught up underneath. Some tight defense.
Have one.
Up here. There's already a block and a steal for Assumption. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Deep 3. That one off the mark into the hands of Cam. Cam wisely hands that back off to the point. Hanrahan. NE10 all-rookie team member was Hanrahan. 6 games in double figures this season. Played her ball at Glastonbury, so she is a Connecticut native. So the shot clock and the game clock, the difference is just 8 seconds. So Holy Family, the turnaround. Looking for the Houdini shot. Right there at the end was Johnson Shed. But she couldn't get it to go. Driving inside is no. Says yes at the buzzer. 4-point lead for Holy Family. They want 2 players with 3 points, Carter and Hinkle for the Tigers. Leading the way with 5 points. So the bench really coming through here, Ben, for Assumption.
Yeah, and if this game was so low scoring the way it is right now, I kind of thought Assumption would be in the lead. I mean, they score less points offensively, so I thought that would kind of favor them. But look at Holy Family out here with this lead.
Well, you don't go 20-0 in your conference for nothing. And so we begin at quarter number 2 here. A 4-point cushion for Holy Family. They have the run. Thinking about that one was Doherty.
Defeated.
So Doherty now 4 points in the ball game.
They're getting their scoring from a lot of different places, which is a great thing to have, especially in a playoff game.
And lost the conference championship configuration.
Just a shade over 27% from the field.
And
it's going to be a turnover. Off to the races, Meredith. Excuse me, Hinkle. Hinkle has the rock. Kicks it back over. Back to Hinkle. Hinkle for 3. Taylor Hinkle, the 5'10" senior guard out of Chalfont, Pennsylvania. Look, she's great from the floor, 7th in the CACC, but right back at you, says Madison Hanrahan. freshman unafraid there, Ben.
I was about to say, how much would you like to see home a rookie take over in a playoff game and be the reason that Assumption could come out here with a win?
We gonna go home, ladies. Let's go, boy.
The turnaround.
Yeah, there you go.
Now Holy Family heating up.
Go Tigers. Can we go home, Tigers? Get the hands up. Get them hands up. Hands up. Hands up.
Has been coming alive here.
Can we go home, ladies?
Already 3 points off the bench. Collins leading the way with 5.
1 and done. Let's go.
13 seconds left on the shot clock. Looking for a place.
Not ready to go home yet.
Run out of time here. Got to look up at the clock. Hanrahan kicks that back over. Open look for Dahl.
Whoa.
Can't get that one to go.
Not that good.
It never hit the backboard. It never hit the rim. It has to hit the rim for the shot clock to reset. And the Assumption Greyhounds did not understand that time was running out. They could have had the putback there, Ben, but another turnover for Assumption.
That could come up to be a really crucial mistake late on. I mean, we've seen this game close at very many points, and not getting 2 points right there could end up being a really big mistake.
Turnovers already for Assumption. Holy Family getting 5 points off of that.
I don't know why.
8:02
Tigers ball.
Second frame before the half. Enjoying an 8-point lead, or Holy Family led by as many as 9. That came at the 9:19 mark here in the second.
8 minutes and 1 second left in the first half.
Assumption 1 for 5 in the last 5.
Tigers are up
from the floor.
19-11.
They're going to go back down low.
Yeah! There you go.
The 6'1" senior out of Lehman, Pennsylvania, in their 12 double-digit games this season, 18-piece outing. She does have a double-double as well. How about in high school? 2-time WVC MVP and NAPA Basketball Player of the Year. She scored over 1,000 points. You don't lose that as Hakel tries to get that one to go. And Hakel now stuck on 6. But it's been that offensive rebounding. 5 offensive boards. They've been the winner. And a kiss off the window. Holy Family clicking on all cylinders with a double-digit lead of a dozen. 12 points in that first quarter. Already have 11 here with 7:24 remaining. While Assumption just 8 points in the opening frame and 3 points. Just 1 for 4 from the floor here. They look to turn it around. Can they get some points in the paint? They only have 2 points in the paint thus far. Does Assumption. We get it back down low to some of the bigs. Curran gets it to go. So Curran now with 5 in the ball game. For the first game, including 1 trifecta, has 2 rebounds and a steal in a team high 11 minutes of play.
We haven't seen a lot from the superstars in this game. I mean, you mentioned 5 for Curran, 6 for Hinkle, and it's not that many points for both of them. So look for them to try to turn it up in the second half, or as the time winds down toward the second half.
Yeah, Curran in first team all NE10 members. 6 on the shot clock though. And a nice threading the needle down low. The entire play was good except for the conversion.
I don't know if they play. I don't know if they recede or if they play the high.
Send it over.
High sees that's left.
A good handle as well. 6:15.
If they do, then that's probably that could be 1
left on the shot clock. Deep 3 from Collins. Rattles it home. And now here comes Assumption, a 4th triple of the ball game. Collins has been electric. Has 2 of the 4 trifectas here for 8 points to lead all scores. So the bench really coming through here with 11. Can Holy Family count?
Can it go?
The drought continues as that rebound ends up in the hands of Curran.
Part of what's really fueled Assumption is their heightened rebounding skills over the last few minutes as they get that one to go from Ty Davis. And limiting those second chance points, getting out on the break after the rebound has been super helpful for Assumption.
Don't look now, a 7-0 run over the last minute and 50 seconds for the Hounds, and they're right back into this one, trailing by 5, looking for a turnover there, but it's going to be a foul on the floor.
10 and 12.
I said, don't look now. I already made a play on words about Holy Family. Don't make any assumptions. They're doing a great job coming back into this game, and you never know. You can't count out the Greyhounds.
Fantasy baseball
They
this year.
20 games
I already had
on a neutral
3 out
floor.
of 6 straight.
Assumption is a perfect 1-0, but Holy Family, when they play on a neutral floor, they are 5-1. Just absolutely spectacular numbers And they're coming off that championship
Loving
season
that
in the
mini voice,
CACC
I don't
in
know how much
2025, so they have the
keep up with
pedigree
it,
as
but-
well. Curran trying to take over. Offensive board once
But all
again.
of it just for fun,
For
so it's
Assumption, their third of the
not
ball game. Deep three. That up into the hands of Carter. Carter pushes
Come
it
on.
up to Meredith. Meredith, 24 on the shot clock. Looking to go down low. Holy Family, 14 points in the blocks so far. They've just been dominating in the paint. And they go back down low. And a kiss off the window for Claire Doherty, who's really taken over. 12 points. A dozen to lead all scorers.
Claire Doherty at
I
12
tell you, Hinkle doesn't
games
have
of
10
double
yet.
digits and 18-point highs. So
12 yet?
12
Wow.
points, that's not off-brand for her.
Yeah, she averaged 8
Claire
on the season
Doherty
and 5
stepped up
boards.
big when
Field
they
goal
needed
percentage,
to.
15th in the CACC, 41.5%. She could fill it up. Hasn't necessarily averaged that all season, but she has the opportunity. Collins tries to get it all back there. Ends up into the hands of Hinkle. So here comes Hinkle. 6 points in the ball game. 2 for 3 from beyond the arc.
Nice, Taylor. Oh,
Fits at 16 points in the paint already for Holy Family. But
good idea,
Assumption now
though.
leading in the rebounding category by 1, 15 to 14. Holy Family dominating on the offensive glass. 5 of the 15 rebounds they have now have come on the
25-18
offensive end,
with-
and it's just pure hustle.
3
I feel
minutes
like all
and
I've been talking
56
about is
seconds left in the
substitutions, but
first half.
When you're going on a bit of a cold
I'll
streak,
take
and you
that.
can roll in 4 new players that you feel very confident about, that might change the tide. I mean, a whole new lineup, a whole new look for Assumption's defense.
Yeah, if you have it, you may as well use the deep benches on both squads. 14 seconds left on shot clock. Under 4 minutes to play here before the half. Holy Family had a 12-point lead. That has dwindled to 7. Off the mark. Ripping down that board is Tegan Cam. There comes Assumption. We cut this one down to 5 with a bucket. They're going to go for a 3 ball here. That one off the mark by Dahl. A 5'9" junior guard out of Quincy, Massachusetts. Career high 8 points on the season and 8 boards. Grew an inch last
I'm
season,
having
too.
fun watching this game.
You don't typically see that at this level of play.
And at first I didn't think I'd be able to watch it,
2:26
but
remains here in the second.
I didn't know that if I was caught.
And
The
the pull-up
CACC
off the
was
mark.
going to live stream it.
Looking to still get it going here. Averages over 14 points per outing. Averages a double-double. Over 14 and over 12. Right now, Hinkle 6 and 2 in this one. 17 seconds left on the shot clock. Coming up 3 minutes before the half. Curran looking for a place to go. The turnaround. Curran with the magical move. Tegan Curran, the Houdini shot, the hook. Make Kareem Abdul-Jabbar blush.
Yeah, Curran just shows why she's really the superstar of this team. I mean, they put the ball in her hands with the shot clock winding down. Tight defense makes a play.
It is just a 5-point ball game and a miss, but the putback by Pelangio. Pelangio making a presence felt off the bench here. Now the bucket. That is now
Competition live stream because
6
not being
bench
able to
points
watch it.
for Holy
They
Family.
didn't.
Look, Assumption's got 11 points off the pine. Another deep 3. That one's going to be an air ball in the hands of Hinkle. Hinkle shot out of a cannon, pushing the rock. Nice dime up. Good ball movement. Head fake. Hinkle from the elbow. You can't stop her. You can only hope to contain her. Hinkle now with 8.
Hinkle's really starting to turn
Oh,
up, and I
shouldn't
think
have,
that
eh?
might be what pulls the Tigers into a big lead before the half.
Shocked.
Up by 9. Led by many as 12 in this one. There's only been one tie. It has been all Holy Family from the tip, leading for over 95% of this ball game. Assumption has been battling back, and another offensive board, the 4th of the ball game. Deep 3. Off the mark by
I'm
Hannah.
shocked that the talent got in 8 points.
She's not afraid to launch it up. Just not going in quite yet. Is now Assumption 4 for 13 from beyond the arc. They're just shooting 32% from the floor. On the flip side, Holy Family shooting almost 40% from the floor, and they're 3 for 8 from downtown. Carter dishes that over. They're going to go back to Carter. They wanted that pick and roll, give and go. They do
pretty
get it
good
back down to
though,
Carter.
I mean.
Carter, nice dime, and dropping it in.
Yes!
Ibarando out of Bristol, Pennsylvania.
That was a really nice play. Just a lot of great ball movement all around to the cutter, diving right into the basket.
You mentioned how many players have come off the bench. There's been 2 full squads, 10 different players on the down on the defense, as well as holding Assumption scoreless for the last almost 3 minutes of that second quarter. Third quarter action underway. 13-point lead. Assumption with the ball, looking to cut this one down.
Hands up, Tigers! Hands up! Hands up!
8 points in the paint for Assumption thus far, as they're working around the circle.
If they win, only probably win. They play number 1 team, Southern Connecticut, tomorrow.
Cam off the iron. And good box out there by Cara Meredith out of Huntington Valley, Pennsylvania. These are all very familiar places for me. I grew up in Philly.
Said that.
The harm. Taylor Hinkle, the 5'10 senior from Chalfont, Pennsylvania, coming alive here. Now has a dozen in the ball game, and it's going to be the first free throw for either squad in this ball game.
Wow. You mentioned all these places.
Downtown Hinkle now, do you?
I mean, I grew up 10 minutes up the road
for that.
There, so.
I'm from the Keys.
Oh, wow.
And is good, and the lead swells for Holy Family up to 16. When I was studying some of the tape early on and looking at Holy Family, yes, they fell in that championship conference game, but I was just utterly impressed. They are going to be a tough out. But Assumption can come right back into this. They are down by 16 and yet to score a point here in the third frame.
2-3 seeds play 5 o'clock.
The pull up.
I don't know. Holy Family plays before that. After that.
Leading scorer has 7 in the ball game. And there is going to be a steal. Johnson Shedd. Johnson Shedd's going to get called for a foul. Giving up a body underneath. Cara Meredith. We're saying her name aloud. The 6-foot junior forward. 10 games in the double-digit figures. She put up a 31-piece. Picked up CAA Player of the Week award one time this season. Last season, 2 seasons ago, she was the CACC Rookie of the Week. She went to my alma mater, Archbishop Wood High School, where she was a 3-time champion. Go Vikings. PCL champion. Catholic second-teamer. And the Holy Family with the rock. Looking to go up by 18 here with a bucket. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Trying to ratchet up the defense. Holy Family's just got to put up a deep 3. They were down and up that long distance. Extra charges may apply on that one, and that one falls harmlessly out of bounds.
Yeah, this game has been slowing down a little bit at the beginning of the second half. You've seen the defenses tighten up. And another thing I've seen out of Assumption, too, is just some great ball movement on their offensive possessions.
Hey, guys, I'm having a great time watching this game.
29 in this
Nothing else to do it better for, nothing else to do it Friday night.
Points here
so,
in the third quarter.
What better way to end my Friday than watching this game?
In and out. That one ends up into the hands of Doherty. Here come the Tigers once again. Up by 16.
You never did that. Complained.
That one off the front of the iron. Battle for the rock and ends up in the hands of Doherty. 7 offensive boards now for Holy Family, but a steal.
Because I did not want to miss this game.
That is their 4th steal of the ball game.
It was a really athletic steal, too, from Johnson Shedd.
Moriarty tries to get it down low to Collins. Collins can't connect underneath, and bodies flying everywhere. Hinkle on the ground, and I don't want to see Hinkle remaining on the ground, does Holy Family. Bernadette Lakaitis. How about the Bernadette Lakaitis 2025-2026 CACC Coach of the Year? Has advanced to the conference tournament semifinals in 6 of her first 7 seasons, including a trip to the championship game in 2020, 2025, and 2026. Holy Family captured his first CACC championship in a decade. Just last year in 2025, they're on a berth off the back of the iron into the hands of Searfoss. They try and get that one way up there. Johnson Shedd, but off of her fingertips. So they made the trip up from the city of brotherly love. In the background of the broadcast, a lot of holy here in the building.
We had a lot of teams with fans making far commutes today. I mean, you mentioned from Holy Family out from Philadelphia. St. Michael's fans having to come from up northern Vermont, almost touching Canada. So shout out to all these NCAA East Region fans that came out here to watch in person.
Yeah, this is the first time that Southern Connecticut State has hosted since the 2007 season, which is also the last time they won a national championship. But one of these squads is going to be taking on the top-seeded Owls tomorrow at 7:30 p.m. Eastern right here on NCAA.com. Fresh 20 back on the shot clock, 6:49 left here in the third. 16-point cushion right now for the Tigers. And another steal there by Assumption. Assumption now with 5 steals in this one. They've been picking pockets. Deep three. That one is off the mark by Hanrahan. Hanrahan gets it back. But a turnover. That is going to be the 11th for Assumption.
I was there at 2 o'clock tomorrow if it said that.
Carter.
And I know they said the second game that.
Has 1-on-1. Takes it deep inside. The scoop shot. Can't get it to fall, but another offensive board for Holy Family. Their 8th of the ball game. And that one's going to go. And right now, Holy Family clicking on all cylinders. Doherty, 14 points to lead all Tigers in this one. She's 7 for 10 from the floor. The other digit score is a Hankel with 13.
I am throwing this on
yet. A lot
March.
of bench scoring coming for Assumption. Leading scorers coming off the Pines and Collins.
13th.
8 of the 11 bench points.
March 14th.
And 8 of the 20 for Assumption. It's
So,
their first trip to the charity stripe. And can't make the first is Laura Johnson-Shedd, the 5'7" sophomore out of Boston.
doing a bonus video for you guys.
Free throw shooter on the season.
If Holy Family does win, I'll do another bonus video for you guys.
Steals, including a 6
I'll go up
It's been a very clean
Sunday,
game on both
March
sides in terms of
15th.
fouls. I mean, those are like the third and fourth free throws of the game between both squads. So really clean game out here.
Holy Family lost to Bentley last year in the finals
Holy Family
of the
has a
East Region.
17-point lead. Have not trailed in this ball game. Assumption was able to knot it up deep three. That one off the front of the iron. Now Holy Family just 3 for 13 from beyond the arc. They're shooting a
I had to play the host team,
40.5% from the floor, but struggling from downtown. And they're
If
the
they
third
win, I
best
have
team
to
in the
play the host
CACC
team
in
tomorrow.
that category, coming in almost 30%. So shooting a little below their average
Doesn't
here.
matter.
Nerves playing a part in the East Region.
That's going to be a
butter
tough
on that one from
versus
Laura
5.
Johnson-Shedd. So all defensive team member turning into a little bit of offense here as Johnson-Shedd now with 3 points in the ball game.
It doesn't matter.
I wonder if Holy Family with this big of a lead is going to try to sit some of their key players. But at the same time, I said it earlier on in the broadcast, no lead has been safe today.
They're going to try and make that lead insurmountable.
Way to put it up, Tigers.
Up by 17, and another steal for Holy Family. That is the 6th of the ball game. They have a half dozen from the elbow. That's off. Another offensive rebound. The putback is good. What can she do? She's a human highlight film. Taylor Hankel. 30 p.m. Eastern to take on top-seeded Southern Connecticut State University.
Southern, they're a tough team to beat. Whichever squad moves along to take on Southern Connecticut, it's going to be an interesting matchup, and both these squads are going to be very good to see.
I'm telling you right now. I can't see Holy Family
Wire-to-wire victory.
losing this game.
Assumption looking
Up
for
by
the comeback
18.
here. This is Sue Metalla in the lineup as well. Maybe try and get it down into the blocks. Metalla wide open underneath. She was
No,
cutting to the
17.
rack, and they couldn't find her down low. Here comes Holy Family once again. They have 7 steals in this ball game. Deep three. That one off the mark by Brown. Johnson pushing it up. So now Assumption going to their bench here. Look, they've got 11 bench points already. Assumption has 23, so almost half their points coming off the pine. Holy Family out rebounding Assumption 28-23, and they've been working hard on the offensive glass. 9 out of the 28 rebounds for Holy Family have come on the offensive end. They're dominating in the paint. They're going down low early and often, and it is paying off. 30 points in the blocks for Holy Family. They're going to have to go to the 3-ball Assumption where, look, they're not the best 3-point shooting team, 8th in the NE10 in that category, a shade under 30%.
Yeah, Assumption, they just need to get Holy Family to slow the game down. I mean, how has Holy Family been winning this game? Hustle. Offensive rebounds, second chance points, but also running the break really well, passing the ball really well. As I like to say, sharing the sugar around between all their scores. So if Assumption can really clamp down, allow that to slow the game down, they might be able to come back.
Yeah, you said sharing the sugar. Absolutely. Assumption only has 7 assists thus far. It's a 17-3 run over the last 9 minutes and 13 seconds for the Tigers as they look to be on cruise control with 3:46 remaining here in the third, up almost by 20, up by 19, the largest lead of the ball game. There's just been one tie in this one. It has been all Holy Family Tigers for 97% of this ball game. As Assumption looks to inbound, they go back down low to Kern. Can their superstar make it happen? And that one off the mark, but a nice offensive rebound there by Johnson. So Morgan Johnson supplying some energy off the bench. As she's here all over the floor, now trying to race down and run down the rock. No, gets that over and tripped up is Ibarando. So you have Noah there, Ibarando. Maybe Coach Bernadette Lakaitis is sitting some players maybe a little longer than they normally would.
I mean, getting rest is really important in a tournament like this when you've got 4 games today, a couple games tomorrow, and then a rest day in the middle and the championship on Monday. So
Yeah.
time for you to rest players is going to be really important.
And they're going to head to Pittsburgh for the Elite Eight all the way through the national championship game. 3:18 remains here in the third. And great ball movement. No. Can't get that 3 ball to go. Great board there by
So
Turner.
they went to that mall and they play Monday night.
Still managed to rip it away. He gets it down low. The turnaround. As Matella, the 6'2 freshman, couldn't get that one to fall. Doherty,
I can't
nice
see
time
him.
underneath, down low to Palangio. That one off the front of the iron, right into the hands of Emily Collins. Pushing the rock, supplying some energy. Morgan Johnson. Johnson can't get it to fall. There's a lid on the basket for Assumption. They are 9 for 38 from the floor, shooting under 25%. Only hit 4 out of 16 from on the arc as well. Get back into this. They're going to have to bump up those numbers. They've only scored 3 points thus far here in the third.
Yeah, like I said, they're playing. That's my number 1 seed tomorrow.
It was
Close.
close.
Tough. And their home team.
Holy Family broke
And a host
open
team
in that second,
at that.
21-12.
Southern Connecticut.
Them into the 33-20 lead for the Tigers into the half, and now in this third, leading 9-3. Both teams are struggling a little bit over 2 minutes scoreless. So there's been a lid on the basket. Either squad, this is Assumption's chance, Ben, to get back into it. They just have to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they have to start heating up, and I think they really got to get the ball into the hands of Curran and try to let her go off here. She is their superstar.
Yeah, she was camping out over there on the near wing. She actually passed it up. She might just have to go one-on-one from here on out. Holy Family gets a 21-point lead under their belt.
Yeah, Holy Family, great job so far today. A lot of diversification of scorers. Great job passing, and also the points in the paint have really been a big key for them as well.
Look, Assumption needed overtime to pull off the 58-54 upset of the 20th ranked Holy Family at the time in non-conference action, and booyah! Gets that one to fall is Hanaran. And the freshman has been extremely impressive. So Assumption did get that overtime victory, but that was a long, long time ago in November of 2025, all the way down in Philadelphia. Can't answer is Carter. Off the races. Here come the Hounds. So Hanrahan. Let's see if she keeps getting the rock. There's the superstar Curran. Curran off the back of the iron. But Johnson, she's come in and she's supplied much needed energy. I'm looking at 2 freshmen taking over right now for the number 4 seed Assumption. Morgan Johnson, the 5'10" freshman guard out of Carmel in New York, and Madison Hanrahan, the 5'8" freshman guard out of Glastonbury, Connecticut.
And you look at the personnel changes that they just made. They just subbed Curran out. And having both of these freshmen in the lineup with Curran out, I mean, when you sub out your superstar, you kind of have a couple pieces to really make up for that. Maybe these two freshmen are those couple of pieces.
Yeah, Curran goes to the bench with 7 points, just 3 for 11 from the floor. Didn't get the hoop, but got the harm is Emma Dahl, the 5'9" junior guard out of Quincy, Massachusetts. And that foul's going to be on Meredith. That's going to be her second. So she's the only one for Holy Family in any sort of foul trouble. Assumption today, 1 for 2 from the line. Dahl, a 47% free throw shooter on the season. In her freshman season, she was on the NE10 All-Rookie team, averaging 2.5 points, 3 boards in this one. Appeared to 2 games this season. Coming back is the 5'9" junior. And she gets that to go. And look, stops the clock, gets some buckets. That's what they need to keep doing. Try and methodically chip away at this. You can't get it all back in one shot.
Free throws can be a really great way to turn momentum around as well, especially for a shooter. I mean, if you have a shooter sink a couple free throws, maybe they're able to expand out a little bit more.
17-second difference between the game clock and the shot clock. Deep three. That one off into the hands of Dahl. So the Dolphins will rebound as well with 2 points, 2 boards, and a steal in 7 minutes off the bench. Bench coming through 16 points for Assumption. And the shot clock is off. Hanrahan with the rock. Looking for the pick. She gets what she wants. She gets the mismatch. Kicks it back over. With 2 seconds, that one is off. So Dahl couldn't get that one to go, and we head into the fourth. Assumption for making this one 16. Holy Family, though. Shooting almost 39% from the floor. On the arc. They give it to 15 in the ball game. Kick back over to corner 3. That one off the mark. But the offensive glass being cleaned. It's squeaky clean. Call the Windex woman. Holy Family now with 10 offensive rebounds, 33 total. This is all going to be the second triple line. The other one was just an and 1. 2 remaining. They get the first pair here. Holy Family. NCC. 902 heading to the semifinal game tomorrow. To take on Southern Connecticut State University, the top seed. Jed Domius, 41.5% shooter from the floor, which is 15th in the conference. She gets 1 or 2 there and extends that lead to 17.
Yeah, for that to be only their second and third free throws in the game, it just shows how much Holy Family's earning their points. I mean, free throws are kind of a cop-out way to score because you just give a wide-open shot at the basket.
Holy Family had a 19-game win streak until that championship loss. So they are not accustomed to losing, and they want to get that taste out of their mouths, and they are taking it out here on the Greyhounds. Up by 17. Henkel kicks it back out. Great ball movement. Open 3. Butter! Give it up. Kayla Carter.
Kayla Carter.
It really allows them to play that ball movement strength that Holy Family has. The defense collapses on Hinkle.
Holy Family's up by
20. The open shot.
And you got to read this.
8 minutes left.
Is the 5th best in the conference at 3-point shooting at 32.3. Makes 2 3-pointers per game, which is 3rd in the conference.
Good to see the year the Holy Family win.
The
Northeast region.
And the Holy Family fans are loving this show being put on by head coach Lakaitis and her Tigers.
If Holy Family holds on here and makes it to the second round, a big key for them is just going to be to not get complacent. You know, we beat the opposing team in the
Let's go Tigers. Tigers. Let's go Tigers.
But they're going in underdogs in that second round, so they got to come out hungry in the second round.
Let's go Tigers. Hands up, hands up.
2 years ago in the championship game.
What you gotta say now?
Connecticut finally got over that hump. So they almost looked a little complacent, like, on the broadcast we had the only coach Sam Trumbley, and he said, sometimes it's that adrenaline release. where you see almost
Have one.
the championship game, and they're taking it out right now on Assumption.
Out of bounds.
A lot of coaches, they talk about
Tigers,
Assumption, fine, but if we're
Assumption,
going to the regional, we gotta play hard in the regional. So that's a great point that you mentioned there about, you know, winning the championship. It kind of makes you feel like you're done winning the conference championship, but there's more to go.
Well, 20-point lead now for Holy Family. The largest lead they had is 21. They've never trailed in this ball game. There's just been one tie. It has just been all Holy Family in this one.
Let's go Tigers.
With 7:19 remaining in the ball game.
We should play at home.
Trying to work it around. They're going to go down low. This shot no good. Fighting underneath is Davis. So Ty Davis working hard. The 5'6" junior guard out of Massachusetts. One double-double in the season. Any 10 all-defensive team.
I don't know. I mean,
reboundings as well.
They have a high,
2 points,
they have a hard game coming up.
In 15 minutes of play. Only one double-digit score.
We're number one team and the host team.
And Collins
Southern Connecticut tomorrow in the
little heat check on that one.
Semifinals.
Collins now 2 for 8 from beyond the arc.
They can beat them.
She plays so unselfish right now, kicking it over to Carter with 6 points in the ball game. So 2 double-digit scores for Holy Family. Doherty, a team high 17 points. How about this from the floor? 8 for 11 in 24 minutes of play. Hinkle,
if they can beat the host team.
5 from beyond the arc to 29 minutes of play. No players played 30 minutes.
Tomorrow they should be good to.
Like you said, maybe a little bit of rest is going to help them in the long run. But Hinkle, their superstar,
last year they lost
you saw 3 white shirts just collapse in the
finals.
And a loose ball
ends
ends up in the hands of Seafrost.
Oh.
Back of the iron and ripping down that rebound is Johnson Shed. And Johnson Shed with 3 boards in this one. She gets the rock.
Apparently, Holy Family played Assumption.
Away for the Greyhounds. They need to get
up-tempo. I don't remember this, but
I'm surprised they're not moving quicker as Assumption to try to come back in this one.
Moriarty.
They lost to them and they
clock.
played them at Holy Family.
Davis. That went off the back of the iron there.
That was one of the
for Assumption.
Couple of losses that they had.
1 for 6, 0 for 2 from beyond the arc. Which is kind of surprising. I mean, look,
they had 3 losses overall before the championship.
Bringing up the rock.
Conference
Davis,
championship.
the junior, looking to get the Greyhounds back into this one. They need some quick buckets. But another bit. Davis still working hard. How can you not be impressed? Searfoss gives it over to Meredith. Lead on the basket for both of the squads. Assumption has managed 3 points in this entire quarter, 7 for Holy Family.
Out of bounds, Tigers ball.
I mean, a 20-point lead for Holy Family, but still 51-31 the score. I mean, both of these teams, they've had a lid on the basket at times, and if either one of these teams is going to make it to the second round, what they need to do is they need to score more consistently. Southern Connecticut, we've mentioned it, they won the NE10. They're a very good team, and they score baskets consistently throughout a game, so you need to be able to keep pace with them.
Well, you astutely pointed it out early on, like Holy Family averages 70 points per game, so Assumption is holding them well under their average for the season.
Definitely do the wild game for you.
They've been clamping down on
the guys get 2 bonus videos this weekend.
8 for Holy Family. And the 3 ball. Butter! Give it up for Maeve Maharity, the 6'1" junior forward out of Massachusetts.
They're going to need a lot more of those in the final 4:55 to come back, but it's a great place to start there for Moriarty.
Yeah, 3-time league all-star.
Definitely 2 bonus video.
Bringing that over, average over 10 minutes last season. This
2 because put out tomorrow. This video will go up tomorrow.
2 rebounds.
Next,
I can't really do quick math.
semifinal.
Coming in 1,395 points. She's over 1,400 points. 15 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists, 4 steals in a team high 31 minutes play. But Doherty really stepping up here. Like you said, 1 point shy of her season high of 18.
I'm excited. I'm excited to watch
here in the final frame. Holy Family wants Assumption to start the bus. And they want to put them away here. Can Assumption come back? But Holy Family playing to the final whistle. Somehow Ibarando gets that one and kicks it back out. They go cross court to Carter. Carter, they go back down low to Palangio. Well, they are getting points from all over the floor. Palangio now with 4 points in the ball game to go with 3 rebounds and an assist in 14 minutes off the bench.
Yeah, this team is just getting it from everywhere, Holy Family. I said it in the first half. They're playing like a family. It's in their name, and a lot of players doing really good things out here.
And Holy Family just really doing it in the blocks. 34 points in the paint to just 10 for Assumption. They only have a 4 rebound advantage, 39 to 36, a 3 rebound advantage. But Holy Family, 11 offensive boards out of those 39. That has been all hustle for the Tigers as they look to head back to the quarterfinals. Or the semifinals, This is the final quarterfinal game. Top of the key. Can't get the kind roll into the hands of Hanrahan. And she has been looking good out there. A lot to look forward to for Assumption. They don't want to start talking about that just yet. But Hanrahan, a freshman. You saw Morgan Johnson, who's only a freshman as well. Johnson Shed's a sophomore. She's been starting as well. Between these two squads in the final frame, Holy Family just can really dribble as much as they want, go all over the floor, and Doherty might have to give the game ball to 17 points, 10 boards. How about getting your second double-double of the season in the East Region quarterfinals? Nice give and go. Ibarando gets that block, kicks it back out. And triple in and out off the hands of Carter. Battling for the board there. I'd really like to thank our hosts, Southern Connecticut State University, Director of Athletics Terrence Jones, Associate Director of Athletics and Communications Ken Sweeten, Associate Director of Athletics for Facilities Joe Hines and Jay Toriano, Athletic Communication Assistant Shaban Gilmore, and on production today, the one, the only, Coach Sam Trumley, alongside the prognosticator Ben Martin. I'm Chris